Так, ну что ж, всем привет. Будем мы проходить сюжетку в Honkai. Так что да. Ну, будем мы только ее, скорее всего, проходить, потому что ивентов тут... Ну, один тут ивент, ну... Я как-то не очень-то ее хочу записывать. Да и тем более основной сюжет, как бы... Ну, я такой вижу у чела, у человечка, можно сказать, 7 часов, блять, эта хрень происходит. Так что как-то на 7 часов мне не очень-то и хочется еще и плюс ивент проходить, хотя он, скорее всего, может быть, и не такой уж большой, ну я могу его проверить потом, скорее всего, только сюжетку и буду записывать. Так что да. И вот еще кое-что, но я потом сделаю. Я с другом решил по приколу покрутить, такой думаю, ну вижу, что последний, типа, я такой думаю, ну похрен. И у меня есть 6 кастория, но я ее пока не хочу, по приколу оставлю так. Потом, может быть, покручу, не покручу в последний. Ну, как закончу сюжетку по приколу, в принципе. Открою ей эту фигню. А так, по факту, все. И сейчас максимум можно, в принципе, по приколу в файну, ну, один раз крутануть оружие, может повезет. Потому что у меня он с этой фигней таких ходит. Ну, меня, в принципе, без разницы, хотя я не помню. Ну-ка, я сейчас хочу посмотреть, ему она хорошая или такая себе. Нет, ну очевидно, это Сигана, блять, она лучше будет, но я вот хочу просто перепроверить, нормально она ему или нет. Ну, по факту, да. Ладно. Ну, давайте один раз крутанем или сколько сможем. И, в принципе... Да. Ладно. В принципе, крутанем сколько сможем и будем начинать сюжет. Тут сколько? Ну, можем 20-ку крутануть, в принципе. Давайте крутанем. Может, повезет на него. Да. Ух, ебать, чуть-чуть не хватило. Ну и одну давайте хуярнем. Может повезет, может нет. Не повезло. Ну, пофиг, в принципе. Да что ж это такое. Ладно, давайте. Приступать проходить сюжет. Ну, скорее всего, я вот сейчас, как всегда, стримлю. И я его, скорее всего, этот стрим, скорее всего, придется так же сделать, как и тот. Если я не успею записать сюжетку до того момента, а этот момент рандомный, блять, как всегда. Скорее всего, просто стрим, как отдельную видео, можно сказать, делать буду. Так, да. Ладно, все сказал на всякий случай. И все, и продолжим. Давайте начнем, короче, проходить.
As I bid farewell to high ceilings at the vortex of Genesis, meanwhile, Dan Hong warped back to the Express via a spirit warp jump. After waking up in the false trailblaze, I managed. Dan Hong returned to Emphoris and beckoned the hero in the grove where memories became disjointed. Dan Hong, we entered the nameless Titan's great tomb. When all seemed lost, Evernight was captured with every condition for the Era Nova fulfilled. We returned.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers.
Так, ну и я...
Can we stay
Да,
here
блядь,
for a while
молчи.
longer?
Я, конечно, надеюсь, что не так громко по звукам, потому что я, как всегда, не помню, какие у меня тут звуки стояли. Так что, надеюсь, не громко и не тихо будет. А на меня, в принципе, как всегда, пофиг будет.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it? The hometown in your memories never changes. But when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time. Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend. Me too. 30 million departures. Those heavy memories will all become the soil upon which the new world shall bud. And this time, we will make... Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Idisolit, I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked, some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Other, death and strife are no longer feared by people, and all beings living ordinary and peaceful lives within the net. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until Light Calendar 4931, Month of Freedom, the moment. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend? Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach Light Calendar 4931. I can make use of the crevices of time. But surely you and Dan Heng won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up.
We've both become a part of the New World ages ago. You're the last slowpoke.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth. Possibly I am now connected with this earth. And I can feel I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali?
But we're not the only one. The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30 million cycles.
was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of dis-
You know, you don't have to shoulder this world all on your own. After someone boards the Express, the word alone ceases to exist. So, as we reach the end of Dan Heng and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together.
All right. It's time for Dan Heng and me to go have a super long nap.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you.
We'll definitely meet again.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we... Ides Elysiae is so quiet.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more. of the black tide is now completely calm. At last,
Its first end. And the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for Hetfinen. Is the only one who did. Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven. It has to be a sign he left behind. It points toward. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot, the last friend? Are you ready to be? You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then. Still unsure of the role. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny. We best. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage and face a memory that I have forgotten for too long.
It's so dark. What is this place?
The great tomb of the nameless Titan. Also, the place where Cyrene was born. My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the... There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in ID Silicii, but I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall are...
1, 2, 3.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby.
As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chaser, but as it turns out, is also the most devoted audience. Thank you, friend. Every single Cyrene. At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped by the texture of memory, as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. The prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilating that unknown solitary god. The 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore. The demiurge.
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal. According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall... But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Or is there something else on your mind that you're just desperate?
You're quite calm, Jing Yuan. The Alliance only authorized the Law Food to be deployed for this Iron Tomb operation. They say the Seer strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So, look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I? But, with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep whoever volunteers first is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right. Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Food take the lead in this battle.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the law...
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the War Dance ceremony, with Elder Huayan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Law Food, with the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to...
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, the Law Fu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first one. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic Gen...
With the Decalite Reflection Barrier, The Yuchue must understand even more than the law. Amphorius' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao...
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word for the Cobalt Head? The emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, and for the powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival. There are even divisions within the Alliance. So it's not that hard. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion. Be extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are...
The Lord...
Indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties, and one wrong move, and the Lawfu will fall into Ventilia's trap again. And
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future the Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, I just hope those on the front line will remain.
The chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal.
Did he and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time, just in case. You'll enter Amphorius, reunite with your 3 separated companions. Who are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest...
We do need to be prepared for all possible...
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel. With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for Oh, and just like that, they're
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation...
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphorius, and now...
Well then, let's not waste any more time.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the... Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocol.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement file. 3, 2, 1...
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here. Unlike Panagoni's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in...
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. The infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. Igby and Mr. Sunday.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
This is the Cianjo Alliance. Communications normal.
Interastral Peace Corporation. Communications normal. No response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Zulo. Only through victory, the 10 Stonehearts shall spare no effort for such...
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research. The bad news is, the collapse of the Erudition won't just...
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life, too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progressed in any case. The IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiters...
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanity. But if the Cianjo Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems...
It makes sense, since Interastral Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. Places that the Elation has visited?
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the...
As an old Cianjo saying goes, Those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Gem in times of crisis. The Lawfu will not hesitate to help those in need. However,
Of course. In the name of preservation?
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
It's clear that each party still has qualms about every...
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphorius looks like on the inside. I wonder where he and the others are right now.
hello? How's the signal? Can you hear us?
Ah, we're through! I can see the video feed. Everything's working perfectly.
Miss Bronya? Miss Serval? What a surprise.
We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the fact. I can't believe the Express crew is at the eye of that storm. Is everything going...
Don't worry. We're still following the plan step by step.
Urillo 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershock. That kid Japard and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane Guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trench... That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please, be...
Of course. We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prove...
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Belobog is far more resilient than we imagined. We really wish we could help, but Urillo 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation. The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster, is the hope for...
In the face of a massive catastrophe like this... But... that's exactly why we have a...
If anything goes wrong...
No problem. Also, didn't the Siege...
I appreciate your kindness, everyone.
Miss Bronya. May all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength...
Good news, Miss Himiko. The 7 Arbiter Generals have reconsidered the current situation, and I'm here to relay their message. Officially, the Alliance's combat forces...
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the Hunt to agree on sending...
The Lawfu already considers the Express an important ally. But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out. If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe...
The Alliance truly embodies the
You're too kind. As for that Jade Abacus...
I regret to inform you, Miss Himiko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb issue. However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let other departments at the IBC might also take this opportunity to when that time comes. I hope the Astral Express will remember that the 10 Stonehearts were... Sounds like a threat, doesn't it?
Has the internal conflict within the IPC really...
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond and Oswaldo until the Lord Ravager Archforger caught the board's attention.
I understand. Our immediate priority is to... Of course, we would never know the Ranger's comings and goings.
Miss Himiko, is that you?
Yes? And...
Yes. I apologize for not being able to respond on behalf of the Penaconian family branch. I extend my sincerest...
I've heard about the internal conflicts within the family. Miss Robin, there's no need to...
Thank you for understanding. The good news is,
Since you're one of the shareholders, my charitable foundation will also do as much as possible to provide support in this battle.
Miss Robin, I'm beyond moved by your spirit of self-sacrifice.
Why is there no one?
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world?
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance, it's as if everyone vanished.
Could this be
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance. Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city. Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony.
Is often the prelude to divine
Everyone, be careful.
Here they come. Here they come. Then
Evernight. How is this possible?
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not finally the last era Nova has been.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the Three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately be now. They are no longer the trailblazers you once knew. The 12 Titans who got.
Stop fooling around, March.
What? I practiced so long for this. Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
You've obviously been learning from the...
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be...
As expected. I can't... Well, long time no see.
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry. So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. Thanks to him, we all turned into Titans in the new world. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms.
How intriguing.
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
Please don't add weird stuff to Amphorius's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. He looks way more majestic now than he used to.
Unbelievable. All the residents of...
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage.
That colossal deity is him. He has become the pillar of the world.
Surprisingly authentic.
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world. And every breath...
Awakening? Has he fallen in...
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between... Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the... And then... Bring the prophecy of... Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to him. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this...
It seems the kids are already miles ahead.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our...
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of him transformed into a towering Tatalov. Could it be?
No way! That was just a nice dreamscape. At least nice for him.
If they are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world, perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Hey, since when did you get all pious? This advice sounds pretty silly sometimes, you know.
The so-called...
Citizens, behold! Our last Titan, the world-bearing deliverer, is about... Oh, ancient god, your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt. Awaken from your eternal slumber.
Please guide us! Show us how to embrace this...
To walk the path of a mortal as a god, or to bear.
He will give us the answer.
But I am not the deliverer. Rather, I am the nameless, who dwells among mortals. That voice is definitely him. I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods. So flow golden blood. I'll bestow it upon you. Returning it, stand with me and become heroes.
Is this?
Yes, it's the miracle he brought. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood raining down like a storm. The prophecy has descended, and the Titan
But to become heroes of rebellion.
The prophecy of the deliverer means nothing to me now. Someone like, in the name of Kazlana, let us depart and march towards them. It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the explore, understand. Together, let us blaze a trail for the...
Is it just me, or does this demiurge matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the memo keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
At the end of light, there must be silence.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, wait until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is...
Xandar says the demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the record. It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, look, there's nothing here. Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like...
Always happy to help. But as your academic Herta, what if we fail? Let's say the demiurge really doesn't exist.
A backup plan? Of course. We turn the lock into the key.
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be...
Then let's hope we never have to use it. There's no point worrying about the end just yet. You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide open platform before her entrance.
Вот как сделали, да? То есть можно играть за персонажа как... А давайте я так сделаю. Я Фейнона возьму.
We can always fight side by side.
Чё бы и нет. Все равно же за спасителя играем. Так что чё бы не за него поиграть.
Just use that thing over there, Zag. What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand. Herta's Big Hand is what I call power. Keep it going. Still not done? What is this? A junkyard camera. All set. Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course. Just give me a second. Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Missile.
Every flower in your garden.
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklordian brat. What did yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of...
Herta, your tone is unusually... Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variable. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Border Star trade war.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, if you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for... Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away. And neither will I.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that... I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know.
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is. Let's hope this Matrix is better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace. Buckle up. We're hacking in. This is...
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one. Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the...
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found. But I did find some interesting scars in this high-energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination.
Skip the science talk, Screwy. That thing only goes by one name, Stellaron.
Exactly. Xander blew one up.
So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my... He wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay. The life form known as the Demiurge was the...
It makes sense. Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME1 Then, does this mean finding the Demiurge?
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like... But he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphorius, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
not in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the nameless Titan? Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philia 093. Clearly
Inside that world, it was the 13th, forgotten, but Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start. The nameless Titan never existed. The so-called list...
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true?
The Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists, so we have to assume that both are true. And if...
The truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One... Xandar had to lie to the original Finan and Serene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
All right. Let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The Remembrance.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernment.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova Log it for now. The dots still aren't... aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The distractions levels are still rising.
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exo.
Force is unlike...
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties.
I didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of... Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve.
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control. But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion. Xander has lost all...
So now he's a specter. Literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure... I want to see this for myself.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us...
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's...
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a man.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor...
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen. He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is... However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern...
It's his domain. Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The result logs show Lycurgus, revoked administrator act. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message.
To those who follow, all is proven.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the...
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old...
To be in the purest light is to...
The scepter's mainframe. Or maybe we should now call it...
Unfortunately, we still haven't...
Really? I don't think so.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces. As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar...
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variable.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But choosing to act, even if it'll cost him dearly, the unknown is right in front of us.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain. That the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight. They were mistaken for someone else. That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person thought that they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about. What a mess. Total devastation.
He sought to bury the truth beneath absolute destruction. Logically sound, ruthlessly extreme.
Still, slim chances. No chances. I've hunted down a single grain of sand in the universe before. This won't stop.
Calculation results. Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Which means it could work, no?
This is the place below the tombstone.
Let's open Lygus's coffin like he wanted. Looks like you were right. Nothing but a head left?
Welcome, you two. I'm very...
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end your...
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery and also to congratulate you. The conclusion regarding...
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about and its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the memo snatchers. You wanted to eliminate...
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but
Then let us share the joy of as we reveal the truth behind Philia's 0.
Where should I start with the story about me? From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to... So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves. The daughter of Id Silicii quietly came into this. What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child. The prophecies fulfilled, the villagers say. This child in care and sharp ears. She was born to be. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers will bloom and wilt. What a cry loud, child. Let your voice reach. Anyway, time quietly flowed by. In the wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were
But the name Id Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the...
My childhood friend did not understand. Yet you... Why was I like that then? The world was gentle to me. But fate was fickle. Just like how the crumbling world could not preserve any just as the ballad blown on the breeze says. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking? The hero's journey crosses through the long night. Through tears.
Correction. Philia 093's record number.
Hi. Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time. And it looks...
Philia 09.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 09 size. Grayscale. Outputting analysis result.
Philia 093 equals Peach. Peach's record number. Look. Comment. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace. Would Id Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on... It was incredible. I forgot all my... Record. Peach. I wonder... Would they also have recorded that scene into the... So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Peach's record. As long as I record every page of this story, Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Cleary.
Electrical signal sequence. Polymer 600.
Related to. Comment.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema.
Related to.
Yep.
Electrical signal sequence.
Related to, comment. Peach equals...
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again.
Bye, Peach.
Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many...
Conclusion. Books are...
I've started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into...
Peach.
Formatting progress. 90...
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfilled...
Conclusion.
If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my... Just an overly naive...
Peach. Skip.
Formatting progress.
Peach. Don't...
Process error. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment.
Process error.
Really?
Peach.
Thank you. Everyone's still working.
Record. Peach.
I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When a little fairy popped out. Just like how you did. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. 1, 2, 3, 4, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach. Crying alone. Save. Little fairies. Good friends.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. It's like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no?
Me! Little fairies! Happy! Speak.
Once again, the saga comes to an end.
Shh. You speak! This time, too.
Now that I look back, there was a
sentimental.
I was so anxious, trying to find as many...
Peach, straight.
I won't do that anymore.
Why?
Formatting progress. 70...
I'm here. Don't...
Process error.
Won't allow it to end always.
No need to feel sorry for... If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga...
Blank spaces?
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've... Isn't that...
Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave!
Now I can rest in peace in the past. I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach, left.
If there are no new blank spaces...
Needs new next Cyrene. Oh, Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you. Cyrene is Peach. So, first there is love. Then there query love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with create. Not having a consciousness means not having the thought.
Consciousness? Query...
What could be behind this door? tell you all the stories of tomorrow. Will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Amphorius's
Key, door, Peach. Cyrene. Yes, right. Query, memory. Peaches.
The prophecy's fulfilled. This child is a gift from the
Pink hair and those ears.
Cyrene has pink hair.
You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every
Cry, child. Cry aloud. Let your voice reach Oryx.
Cyrene is easy. I can.
Anyway, I don't like tears. But the name ID Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows, yet you always seem so happy. As if...
Cyrene.
Of course. Because so, I grew up...
Cyrene is easy. I can.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says. But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't ease.
Like my height, Trivy's innocence, and a Goliath.
Cyrene. She can't grow up. But Cyrene is at the end of... Simple.
I promise you. The pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
All right. Let's not think what we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on. Cheer up and...
Cyrene was crying when Cyrene was smiling. Oh, the later memories disappear. Ah, I got it. So, next Cyrene, then as long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will Cyrene's memories.
So weird. I can't see you, but I get this feeling. That you grew up.
Hi.
It just feels like...
Yes. Mature. Now, I can listen. Also, I can tell stories. So, I'm going to tell you stories today.
It's almost as if I can understand your words now.
The thing... Once upon a time, there was a flower. How beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? But it looked and looked. Only in that case, they should work hard until one day, to their surprise, the little fairy was so sad, but it was a good light. And I knew love brings everything together. And what a nice fairy tale. I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things. I hope to turn it into a story.
Okay, then I'm thinking that when the flower broke, then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower
doesn't have a heart?
It's simple. If the flower lets the little fairy, the crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off. But should a flower like this be called love?
But then...
That's not true. The crystal flower fell to the ground. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless...
Peach's words... I don't understand. But it's fine. I can...
Electrical signal sequence.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone.
Electrical signal sequence. Philia 0.
That's...
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with not having a consciousness means not having the... However, that does not hinder the factor in a strange twist of fate. Philippi, remembrance, a lament was the factor.
The daughter of Ide Silicii. I am my lament. Is it? But now, my good friend, sometimes it's loneliness and unease. Sometimes it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the end sometimes. It's a bottomless well of hurt. I bid farewell to this beautiful world. For while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno, lament, it's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, only lament, the first emotion, then it would catch up to that journey where all is... Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness, but only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie behind. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. My entire life spent inside this little story. But maybe in these unchanging retellings, I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, and that tear would fall and create the first. Then people would see every beauty. It'll be all the remembrances. Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in him... But how could a dream feel so real? That's why... But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't... Indeed. That's why I believe all this is that genuine shiver.
Formatting progress. 23.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrances pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. You shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye. Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today. Right. But actually, my good friend, the lament factor did not understand what love was before she met you. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you the story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in. The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Amphorius. I still don't get it. But just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet. Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are... But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that When this... You'll only reply to them with love and a smile. Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come. You think so too, right? I'll read and you'll listen. I shall welcome my own decay. While you will depart and hold, and our stories will be lying silent, and they shall become the epic known as... And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now. Mimi? So, the light that tore through the chaos, I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. But I'm still so happy. Yes, the seed within memories. Though I am the first new spore. Amphorius's heart. The demiurge. What a long name. And it doesn't even sound cute. I'm sorry. I don't know. But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find... Do you remember that I was also Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up either way? Could you please let me do something I want? I want you to call me Cyrene. That name represents me and her. Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always... Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will be becoming the source of power. A lost heart needs to be placed back. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning. And what happens after that? Maybe I can create a miracle. And instantly... Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak either way. I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker. Or a... That way, I can also put aside... The world has never been so quiet. It's so... Remember this moment, friend.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memory only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against...
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. She managed to nourish a real heart,
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, there's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew not only that, Madam Heard, when 13 million cycles of hatred, it's simple. An anti-creed.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant Xandar 1 Kuwabara. Thus...
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect I pity you, Xandar.
I don't need your... Let them cast their gaze and direct them to complete...
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning. You don't want to test...
That's excellent!
Oh...
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the finals. It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break iron. Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, Senior Society member.
Dangerous, oppressive, chaotic.
What a beautiful...
The view's pretty good here. All of you...
Just a moment, please.
I see. So your backup plan requires a scepter and the head of a genius.
Anyone with eyes can...
You know what I think about this, Herta. Whether it succeeds or fails, your plan...
Can't you see what's going on, Strulum?
What are you two going on about? If you want to stop me, be quick about it. I'm in a hurry. I'll take that silence as a no. You, Xandar?
As your enemy, but should your sudden inspiration bring more variables to them, I won't mind witnessing.
You will initiate the destruction's chain reaction.
But you'll also become the perfect scholar. The chances are 10.
Curiosity. It's been so long and we've all failed so many times. Even now, moments before the horrible and inescapable instant within Droidheads, the cherished children of the erudition, the geniuses lauded by all. Is curiosity. The only thing we can... Well, it's not so bad. Now let the lock become the key. Geniuses who walk the stars. The cosmos has reached a moment where its very existence hangs in the balance. I, Herta, Genius Society 83rd seat, hereby summon you. I request a society meeting to be held immediately. We shall serve the grandest cause with the most macroscopic ideas.
There's no such thing as unity in the society.
Indeed. A meeting has only been held 3 times in the Society's history. The first meeting had 2 attendees. After the Emperor was assassinated, the second meeting had... How many will respond this time?
little witch. I shouldn't have made the bet with you, Hoka.
I've been waiting for you to offer yourself up.
Goodness gracious me! So many familiar faces. We even have a special guest. It's that greatest...
What?
Not bad. More people showed up than I expected. Even though, either way, the person I was hoping for most is here.
Stephen Lloyd declined the invitation. He needs to focus on attacking and defending, and cannot attend the meeting.
That's fine. He doesn't need to be here anyway. Let's skip the boring introductions and cut to the chase. Folks, this is not a discussion, but an announcement. Though the Society has never been united, we still observe at least one basic... We don't interfere with each other's research. So listen up, all of you. Conquering Iron Tomb is my research topic. I will personally... If the front line falls, I will immediately overclock the scepter and complete self-coronation.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. You mad woman. That's like...
Very bold. You want to connect you...
If Rupert dared to do that, why shouldn't I? I've got the prototype scepter, the father of Noose.
Never mind the success rate, little witch. What's gonna happen if you succeed?
We're all smart people here, so I'll just say it straight. I'll change the anchor points for the 4th instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction
I knew it. Another genius who confuses cause with effect.
You know you're signing your death sentence.
Of course I do. There'll even be 2 copies of the verdict. Well, that's why I wanted you to be in this meeting. Now consider this a threat. Either put down your scalpel or die with the entire cosmos.
What a naive little girl, thinking her wishes will...
What are you laughing at?
I'm glad, Herta. No matter if it was to destroy the erudition or to rewrite the instance,
I'm not gonna argue with that.
then to celebrate us coming to a fundamental look. Listen well, geniuses who came after me. Thus, as of 2 nanoseconds ago, I have passed Herta's decision to all the that we will become her representatives.
What are you playing at?
My reason, curiosity. That is all, madam.
Am I going to clash blades with the first genius? What a pleasant surprise. Now that our positions are clear, it's time for this boring meeting to end.
Did you all just treat me as a side character? I'm just here for the fun. As the ghost of the quantum domain, it is my duty to observe. So, if you're happy to bring me a tea set from planet Scrollum, then I wouldn't mind.
After everything's over, come visit me and taste some of my freshly baked dessert.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I always give the same response to plans that exceed the limits of mathematical calculus.
I don't know. Right?
Those 3 words, though seemingly graceless, contain...
Well, we passed the Society's trial. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. I hope you hold up your end of the bargain, Senior Society member.
Lycurgus, farewell, juniors. In the limited time we have left, you no longer need to address...
Wait, huh?
Lord Lycurgus?
Yes. I have completely severed my eye. Shall witness the end of the world.
I really don't get you.
Perhaps you've heard me say this many times, Herta. But I still would like to reiterate.
I did hear this many times, and I've responded to you many times. I'm allergic to pleasantries. Keep at it.
Stephen's work...
I've been ready for ages. Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. But make them see clearly Your answer is already different. Amphorius.
Indeed, for this world so deeply loved, we'll write an ending, unlike any that ever was.
Never thought I'd one day be riding a train that's literally the incarnation of him.
I wonder what the real Astral Express feels like.
Finally. Dust and sand in the air. And crumbling ruins all around.
Oh, this heat is brutal. Not e-
You could say this prison was forged from fine.
But fury never lasts forever. That's why we're here. Right, friend?
Let's embark on the final flame chase journey.
Блять, я файну набрал. Какого хрена у меня этот, блин? Так, блин, подожди секунду. Я же файну набрал. Вы чё мне его поменяли? Взяли мы поменяли файну набрал.
At the end of the west wind, the ravaged battlefield.
I've been waiting for you. Heroes from the trailblazers of the Astral Express.
Looks like I don't need to explain it.
I am the god of strife, mighty of Castrum Kremnos. We, the last of the 12 titans. Indeed, that journey remains vivid in my memory. The past remains vivid in my mind. And you, the 13th Titan.
Well, I guess my identity. That means her sacrifice.
She was the first rebel. She should have reached the end of it. You've taken up her pen. Then the right. Stand with us. Then inscribe her name in the epic. In this final battle, calamity. This battlefield is a testament to the death struggle between the gods. We fought tooth and nail to defend that blade.
The earth beneath our feet is dead. I hear it.
Across 30 million cycles, I've crossed blades with it is exactly that last flicker of flame. In this life, the song of strife shall not end, and I am Mighty Mos. The lance of fear for the destruction's eternal end.
I'm on it. I choose you. Tomorrow. Future could come. I'm fine. We can do anything. Tomorrow. Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Sun tear the sky.
Weakling.
Whoa, he's so strong. We didn't even get a chance.
Sadly, our golden blood shares its origin with Iron Tomb. I fear that, like these pawns...
You mean...
To destroy the destruction itself, we must stand as one. Take this. The signet of Kremnos. It has witnessed every birth and death of mine. It is Mighty's unfinished destiny. And the perfect material. You can do it, right?
The weight of 30 million lifetimes of duty is no small burden.
So, you're not coming with us?
I am strife. Scattered across all creation, the scar that this world needs. Take this signet. With it, I'll be with you always. Use it. In the name of the mortal, mighty, march on, heroes. March into the abyss. And then, upon this broken and charred land, build anew.
Zephyro. Sounds like someone fused me and the Little Prince into one name.
Oh, finally! Great mystery. And, you two ladies, really look alike, huh? Hold on. Let me guess. This pink-haired one. You've got to be the first. And, this one with the flower. Gotta be...
Do we really look that alike?
He's saying we're both special in our own way, right?
Relax. I'm just kidding. Look, let me share some good news with you. This place may... Look, I dug 3,000 feet down.
Golden feather.
Look familiar? It's from that little deliverer boy. If it's showing up here, this ruin is the seal he built.
There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
I see. So this is how we trap Iron Tomb to buy time for the world outside.
Sounds just like him. People say cats have 9 lives, but dying and coming back millions and millions of times. He's probably the only one who could have endured that. Of course. I knew ahead of time and gave him a heads up. He was happy. He even laughed. After all, the dead can't hear trickery's lies. Hey, deliverer boy. Sorry for before, but the heroes you were always holding out for. So hang in there a bit longer. Sorry to keep you waiting all this time.
Please, join us, Cypher. Help us.
This time, its light will stand.
Well, would you look at that? I ended up being one of the heroes after all. Alright, then write it like this. Cypher, Trickery's traveler. All she ever wanted was for there to always be water in deserts, and gold in fertile. does it hide? And for all you latecomers out there, listen up. She might have been a bit greedy. Well, well. If it isn't the little prince himself.
It's been a while, Lady Cyphera.
It's not every day we get to walk the same road. We're one player short. When's Princess Homebody showing up?
So even this vessel, you've forged into a shackle. I'm glad to see you again, Mister.
Casterus.
Looking back, I had only one act of salvation to my name, and only to bring hope to a world so vast with these hands. Even in dreams. Everything he bore through the fires of his fury. But when the embers faded, well, I've restrained countless vessels like this across endless cycles.
Maybe he's been waiting here.
Waiting for his former enemies to stand in.
What answer does he hope for from us?
Well, even if I had to go through hundreds of billions of cycles again. So, let go of your regret.
I'm not that accommodating, you know. You've never once pulled your punches. Ever heard? So pull yourself together, will you? If you freeze up during the final battle.
Yes. Please trust across 30 million cycles. The radiance of every flame chaser now shines. I ask you to rest here. And may this grieving soil bear the bloom of acceptance.
No earthquakes.
Perhaps Kazlana has found his peace.
There's another possibility.
Then, I suppose it's my time to set out with you. Please take this antler flower with you. I believe that if anything could speak for Casterus, this ordinary, resilient bloom would be more than... Perhaps you remember, Lord Mighty. In that lifetime when you traveled with him, control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable...
Resist it with the strength of your...
I think I've done it. I've stood tall and casting off the name of death, Casterus, servant, and then live as a human and die as one.
Why so sentimental?
Sorry, a force of habit.
That's a big one. So, who's up for a show? Not budging an inch, huh? Really, Grey Mystery? I leave you alone for...
Speaking of which, Miss Cypher, due to low...
Of course we do. Isn't the real issue that this thing's in the way?
Oh, right! It's my... Watch this! The fresh power of time!
Remember Orynyx's prayer?
Well, of course I do! Come on, lift the beddings of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie! See? Way better than that guy, right?
You'd be even more impressive if you could recite the prayer correctly.
But beddings of memory does catch your attention.
At least it still rhymes.
incredible. The energy in the Earth's veins here is... it's completely different.
This is the sweet dream Lady Cypher wove for him. A peaceful, gentle new world.
Look! The blade down here is already snapped.
Just like his mind. Shattered. But that light, yes. It's the world-cleansing blood. Still shimmering.
This roundabout way of doing things is definitely him.
Golden light. All the pink lights have finally come together. I've been waiting so long for you, Grayy.
Huh. You've actually got a point.
My friend's eyes really lit up. I'm glad we're...
Hyacinth, did you...
That's Lord Finance's lingering divinity. The sky, the golden blood, has not faded.
That's one huge harp.
The strings tremble as the people on the surface wage war. Miss Clementine, Mr. Krateros, and countless others who have heeded Gray's call. Guide Amphorians need not bow, even when destiny is... I knew you could all hear it standing here. The sky feels wider than ever. It's no longer... We'll take every name there with us, won't we? We will.
An epic is shaped by the lives it carries. Or, as you've said before.
Then, I guess that's my little wish fulfilled. Pluck the strings, Hyacinth, healer of the sky. May the seven-hued melody weave when the rainbow rises across the horizon. Even the darkest clouds.
Can you?
The melody, it's changed. He heard the voices of the people, but could no longer respond with the same ardor. Like a bird drawn home by instinct. It takes flight and finds its way to him.
You're here. Sooner than I saw all along. The demiurge was you. The pink mammal beside the trailblazer.
Your classification is pretty spot on. Well, the sages of the grove do call him the Titan with the sharpest...
Say the ones who keep dumping every problem child on me.
They also say that the Titans are way better at raising kids than the Capris. With great power comes great responsibility. It shouldn't be too hard for someone with your insight.
Exactly. All right, gather yourselves.
Whoa, this is way more hardcore than the happy-go-lucky.
The final battle is upon us, and the reinforcements still can't. See those crystals? They carry the wishes of the... This is the task finally left behind. Retrace... I've tried, but I can't move them alone.
The conviction this...
In other words, as the hero within his heart, this challenge is practically made for you.
But with just a glimmer of light, we can illuminate this lonely world.
What lies beyond the edge of the light?
Chaos. To bear the name Kaslana, one must first plunge into chaos to seek a path for the primordial light.
Beyond the shadows lies the outline of dawn.
Only by bearing both light and shadow can one traverse the cycles of dawn and dusk. The light's spreading!
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone.
His very first wish was simply to become. He'll never forget what set him on this.
That's the ray of hope. Just like the...
Why? Why is this happening?
Even the deliverer from the sky must have their beginnings in the soil of the nations. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
He never expected that the majestic holy city would be far from the end of what needed to be protected.
The farther his gaze reached, the more weight he came to bear. But in the end, he couldn't hold on to any of it. This crystal is quiet.
A prisoner in the cave can never truly describe the world in its entirety.
Yet even so, he would still choose to bear it.
The blaze was still not enough. Only but feeding.
The echo in his heart still lingers. Deliverer, take the wish of world-bearing.
We only have half of the mark.
Take this. I'll bring you to the next test. That massive tome you're holding must have room for one more scholar.
Of course.
Then give me a lift, would you?
Even gods shouldn't skip exercise.
Miss Hyacinth is right.
Then, with the Trailblaze as witness.
No need for that. Anaxa, Skull, go. The closing act is still far ahead. What is this? A conference?
Welcome! Take a seat anywhere you like.
I'm getting a migraine.
Seems like we've been shut out.
I don't think that's a bad thing. Great, Fry! You finally made it!
No laws, no opposition. Just a dying beast in the flame. Ugh, boring.
Whoa. This place is...
Imperator. Should we tell them?
It's your call.
Allow me to share our findings. This paradise, along with the destruction, perhaps it is because the era in which Finan was the most active, lies far removed, even in the cycles where he remained sane. His ties with...
Even trapped in a cage, he hasn't let down his guard. That man's heart may seem hollow, but his hatred is clear.
Wait, so you two can't...
You want us to join you as memories?
Indeed. This way, the stars shall remember a great sovereign and her Saridra, monarch and high sealings.
Is that book truly the only way for us to leave our names in history?
I believe, as I've written, is but one medium. The remembrance has
understood. Allow me to decline. I would rather be forgotten than be defined. If your words hold true, then we have our own way.
In that case, I will let the waves that surge within your heart cleanse the sins of the storm and sea awaits your song of triumph.
You two are still as resolute as ever. In that case, we must double our efforts. A promise to the Imperator.
Your temper, Snowy. Good kids keep their emotions in check.
That voice!
Whoa! There's another one! Over here, too.
Lady Trebios?
Whoa! You're little Reenie? You look so... She is not the Cyrene we remember. She is the Demiurge, Titan of Genesis. Yeah, and but Trian and I can't... You see, weird stuff keeps popping up everywhere. These scattered scrolls are full of terror. They're so scary and so sad. We need to stay here and do our best to clean them up.
Scrolls filled with horrifying content.
There is no black tide here, but it is...
Who?
Miss Odata and Mr. Hieronym?
Nikos 496. Command. Inject interference to redirect decision.
Ah, that Tin Man is one sneaky jerk.
It's time to move on, my child. Let go of that God created us, and then cast us aside. The cold, indifferent cosmos has never...
Child, you've chosen the wrong enemy. And yet, you led yourself into a trap. Is that not a tragedy in itself?
Snowy's been fighting this whole time. He doesn't want to be consumed by iron. But the strength behind his resistance comes...
To be a flame is to burn. But it was remembrance that drove him to shine with golden light.
His inner struggle and the destruction breaking through. They're rising to the surface.
If those thoughts take over this little world...
So, we'll use the Century Gate to toss them somewhere.
Then, we'll defeat the baddies together and meet everyone at the end.
But if Finan and Iron Tomb are already inseparable from each other...
It means he's still bearing the weight of the world so that everyone can reach the end as a deliverer.
So, you guys keep going forward and down to where Snowy is. Little Gray, this time, let's give it everything we've got.
Only 2 remain on this flame chase journey.
Figures. They're always leading from the front line.
The second test site.
I wonder what kind of wish we'll see this time.
I'm afraid it's quite the opposite. This time, we'll face his despair. That's right. You'll have to walk this.
The other half of the weight of world-bearing lies at the end of... Relax now.
Come on. Let's make it quick.
If you're ready, begin the ritual.
Looks like we'll be walking through the darkness this time.
Exactly. It's no longer about shattering the frozen despair.
The first ripple has faded. And so begins a long and arduous journey.
Endless slaughter. All for nothing.
That's more than anyone should be made to suffer.
Reminds me of when I was studying at the Grove.
Even when it was finally over, all that remained in him was despair.
But even so, the drop of blood wrung from his wrath has guided us here.
We did it. Finan.
The other half of world-bearing, as promised. Take it now.
At last, you've released him from the wish and quenched the despair kindled by it. When both light and shadow are claimed by those who follow, the blank statue.
That smiling child in the memories. Let him come with us, laughing to the very end.
Так, ну давайте, скорее всего, скоро будет, наверное, битва с боссом, как всегда. Так что давайте чуть-чуть поговорим, наверное, ну, диалоги там и так далее. И будем заканчивать, скорее всего. Так что да, сейчас, ну, как я сказал, может быть, скоро босс будет, так что чуть поговорим, диалоги и так далее, и будем заканчивать, скорее всего.
This spirit basin marks the end of every cycle. It seems this gentle little world has come to the end of its purpose. One last farewell before the journey. Farewell, paradise. You carried sink into gentle remembrance. From now on, the world no longer needs, and the wish Finan could never find, and someone's finally stepped into it.
Whoa! So tall! So cool! Just like the hero.
It's because he is the very embodiment.
Who are you?
So, you've returned, but for me, this is the 33 million. They're already on their way. Should they cross...
30 million... what?
Pay it no mind, child.
It looks just like a statue, but... it's weird. He's warm. Like...
Why not listen?
There are cracks all over him. And they're making this sound. Like, is he gonna fall apart?
How unfortunate. This man would rather fall to pieces. You might think of me as a sculptor. Across others may call them masterpieces, but only I know how.
Regrets?
My first creation left me, long ago. This second, I believed it with all.
I don't get it. Are you saying you've changed?
I won't change. But I'll admit this. Those 12 stones, it's as if they are mocking me. A failed sculptor whose touch can only diminish what was. For this vessel is merely an avatar made to contain the seal etched into my mechanical core. Permits me. Compared to me, those 12 may have lived with more freedom than...
Is this your confession, Lord Lycurgus?
You misunderstand. From the very beginning,
But since you're troubled by the radiance of these stones, perhaps after 30 million futile cycles, you too have realized you're just as...
suppose you do have a point.
Now you are imprisoned by the sages from beyond the sky.
And that is why this will be my last.
Though we stand on opposite sides, we are both waiting.
What are you talking about? Is something big about to happen?
Aggie.
I know. Now that your victory is assured, I trust you won't mind giving...
Assured? Oh. Not quite. But I won't stay long. I'd rather not spoil the fun. And besides, after losing everything, the only thing that remains in me...
I pity you, Dioro.
I don't need your... farewell, lady.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Snowy. We're here to take you home.
Home? I don't understand. Isn't this my home?
This isn't a real home. A home should be a warm, cozy place.
But I can't sleep. Every time I feel drowsy, there's a voice. You mustn't sleep or disaster will come. It sounds really weak, but also kinda strict.
It won't disturb your sleep anymore, child. For countless nights, you had no other choice. Join us, and send your own wish towards tomorrow.
My wish.
You don't have to come up with enough. Grown-ups often think duty and ideals are wishes. But a true wish, it can only take form in the hands of someone who is truly free.
So, Snowy, will you come with us to chase after your own wish?
I want to leave this place. I want to go.
I'm glad to hear it.
The final flame chase journey, just like the 30 minutes. Take our hands and come with us.
Where did little Fine and Shadow run off?
Look, he's already gone ahead to embrace his...
You really took the long way around.
Well, now everyone's here.
You finally arrived, Deliverer.
Long time no see, everyone.
I'm glad to hear that.
And even though we've met before, it still moves.
Woven from remembrance, this garment gleams just like the future we will now weave together.
We've reached the end.
Yeah. We just have to... Snowy has our...
What lies behind that door?
The first seal upon Iron 2 was a battlefield.
The second seal was a reflection of his inner desires.
A path he wove together with regret.
When all this is gone, what will he...
His traces are everywhere.
His scent.
The world believed Kefli had long since perished. What Finan is doing now, and what we must do, is also...
Then let remembrance burn bright like a shooting star. And once more... Take a moment to gather yourself.
Так, а вот битва с боссом. Ну, я не знаю, давайте заканчивать тогда, хули. Я вот не знаю. Давайте реально закончим, хули. Прям вот так вот закончим. Ну, увидимся, скорее всего, в следующей серии. Скорее всего, в последней. Я специально так сделаю, чтобы 2 серии было, а не 3, блять. Мне просто так удобнее будет. Я, короче, на 2 часа буду с чем-то делать, раз уж так позволяю. Ну и тем более пофиг, в принципе. Так что, да. Увидимся в следующей серии. Всем пока-пока.